Speaking of Switch 2, what you guys thoughts on the apparent missions will be in the new Mario Kart World game? I don't really remember. I watched the Direct once, I don't really remember how those things work. I'll try it at some point. What do you mean it's nighttime?
Well, why wouldn't it be?
So yeah, you didn't get to see me play the rest of this game, and too bad. And I'm not 100%ing it. I'm just kind of going for what I can.
Scary skeleton Goonies. I'm not filling the creepiness quota.
Yep. Also, I promise this wasn't planned, but the stream title did work out for this, funnily. Funnily. People don't say funly. They say funly enough, but they never say funnily.
I'm just funnin' ya.
I'm redeeming my 1,000 points for Mummy Me Maze Forever. No, it's gonna be 5,000, except I'm probably not actually doing it, because fuck that. I've mentioned this before, but I'm very hesitant to put in basically anything else to spend points on, because I'm worried that people will be like, oh, well, I can't do it because I gotta spend on Dolly Fellows. And they'll feel like they can never use them, you know?
Yeah. So what do you think about whatever the hell this noise is?
Boop, 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 boop. It's pretty good.
Boop. I don't remember if, that was it. That was the whole sentence. Oh, good. Yeah, no, this is part of the ongoing saga of just kind of going through the 2D Mario games.
Yeah, I played Mario 1, American Mario 2, Mario 3. Also, I'm just shamelessly rewinding because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I have more fun this way.
Ah! Oh. Remember when I was doing that, and then I just kind of stopped?
Yeah, but
like
that's
the last
different.
one I played was New Soup, right?
Yeah. I mean, you wanted to do New Super Wii multiplayer, and Joel was just busy. And it's been 7 years, and he's still busy.
I'm not sure.
I'm not even kidding. That is what happened, right? Like, more or less. It's just he's never
maybe.
available.
I thought I got burnt out on it, but yeah,
No,
I assumed that happened, and then it was just a matter of like, I don't think he's terribly interested in doing that anyway, and we don't have a Wii or a Wii U hooked up, and it would probably not take that long to do it, but yeah. Oh no, I can't believe you missed a Red Coin permanently.
Oh shit. How do I get that? Do I just,
Hey.
Yeah.
Bree.
I've been consistently calling those things the tipping stars. Because there's a Mario and Donkey Kong game called Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars. I don't know what the tipping stars are, but the way that they sort of, you know, pitter-patter on the ground makes me think that they should be called tipping stars. So yeah, has anybody seen the new Brain Rot Animals anime opening? Why did I say anime like that? Like I'm a, you know, one of the first weebs in the Age of Exploration.
Oh. The fuck happened there?
What, where I just got into the wall? Oh, that's normal.
Yes.
I actually just figured, like, the terrain was supposed to be like that.
Alright. A beer chili.
Why is the sun like a cool ass? It's not the cool ass, but it is a cool ass. Not to be confused with a cool tent.
I don't know why it would be confused with a cool tent, because it's nothing.
A cool tent was a Chugga's tentacle.
Oh, good. Gotta push it while fluttering. Yeah, yeah, push while fluttering, yeah.
Mm. Good. Is that one show I saw animation of 3 girls screaming on Twitter? No. No, the Italian brain rot animals are just like some weird meme. With, I don't really know how to explain it, that fucking, you know, AI generated images of bizarre animals fused with things that are really, really stupid, but they're kind of funny in like an ironic way. And they're always Italian, so they have names like, you know, Bombodrillo Coccodrillo and shit like that, and it's just a crocodile, you know, stealth bomber. Like,
yeah. The best one is Bri Bicus di Dicus di Bicus di Bicus.
Yeah.
Fucked it up, yeah.
That's Josh's favorite. I don't know what mine is.
There's also one that's like a mobster Hadoop. I don't remember what that one's called.
Oh, it was a spy. It's like Spioniro Gulobiro or something. Yeah, Assassino Cappuccino. Shit like that. There's just the videos of like the, you know, text-to-speech just saying random shit about them in Italian.
Dicus di Dicus di Bicus di Dicus. I don't know why it says it twice.
Because they just like repeat themselves for no reason. I think it's because it's like a parody of like, you know, the fucking Elsa Gate kids brain rot shit. Oh, this is slightly ass, huh?
No, it's good.
Okay, seriously, how are you supposed to do this?
I don't have a face.
Am I missing something here?
No, just, you know, lock it. Okay, there we go. Lock it! Lock it down!
Okay. Oh, you just have. Oh, you just. Oh. Melody keeps sending me stuff to do with it. Oh, great. Melody keeps sending me stuff to do with it, and she said she thought that I would, like, roll my eyes and find it really stupid, but instead I'm, like, finding it, you know, awesome and hilarious, and she was surprised by that. I'm like...
Yeah, guess what?
Yeah, I see. And I'm like, I don't know, because it's... Part of it is irony, but part of it is... It's a similar thing to, like, Tails Gets Trolled. Like, Tails Gets Trolled is also just kind of, like, some parts of it are genuinely good, but largely my enjoyment is just the fact that it exists, you know, the perception of it as this hyper-real object. Oh no, everyone's left because they signed on to watch Captain Toad, and this is, you know, way less interesting.
Oh no, I can't believe you didn't go to the door.
They're not invested in my... See, I thought that would be progress.
It's probably just a minigame.
You know, people aren't invested in this playthrough because they're only seeing me do the ending. I forgot I have to... Well, yes, I do cheat at the minigames. I'm a cool girl, I have a boy space.
Why, yes. I do smoke marijuana. It's good stuff. I like how it moved. The game
It
fucking
did that
lied.
last time. I've been appreciating the stream and working on a fairly expensive commission is stressful, so listening to you both is helping. Well, that's good. I should do more art streams. I think someone requested that. It might have been Ultima. And by more I mean any, because I think I did one like once as like Burger King during a rando or something. I like did a little bit of some art. Because I do enjoy doing that, and there is stuff I quote-unquote need to do, and by that I just mean stuff I would like to do with my art.
Fanuc. Growing large.
I like how detailed the fights are in that comic compared to like visual stuff. Yeah. Definitely the thing that has some actual quality as well. I feel like you have had less to say during this than in Captain Toad.
I don't think that's true.
Maybe I'm just more at ease, and so I'm filling less of the space, and I'm now noticing more that you're not saying anything.
5 animals.
Keep debating if I
said
should
5
show
animals.
myself practicing blue crystal color. It's been cool that there's been the like people streaming stuff in Josh's server, even when like neither of us are there. I say neither of us like I'm relevant to this at all, but yeah, just it's kind of cool that the community is kind of doing stuff itself as well.
Dinobonga.
I guess just to, because I just got messaged again. Here was the thing that that Josh sent me that distracted me.
God damn it! Why would you share this?
Why not? Okay, I guess I won't.
No, you can. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what the context of this is. I just kind of found it. I'm just like, well, this is some autumn shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I want the source on this. You're relevant to the topic in the sense you do join calls and stuff sometimes. Oh, I just meant in the sense like I was saying even when Josh isn't around, you guys are still doing stuff. And then I included myself in that as if I'm like on par of relevance to the point of Josh's server. I don't know. Like I know that I am Josh's girlfriend and in a lot of his content, but I still also just think of myself as some chick, so I don't know.
Have you ever considered getting a dandelion?
Error claiming bonus? Are other people having issues? Ah. I thought the text was for haha was a derpy dude. Hang on, I gotta see this again. I can kind of see it.
Did you go back and get all the coins? I think there was another road that you ran past.
Me says I'm not. Yeah, me says I'm not doing 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, when we started this game, there was a debate. Like, I'm like, okay, do you want to actually commit to 100% because it's kind of garbage? And then we decided, like, no, it's not really worth the effort. And yet, there's been constant rewinding to try to get 30 stars in every level, which is the hard part. So it's like...
Oh, really? Okay. Maybe I should have then. Whatever.
Well, Well, okay, sometimes there's just pretend that that was a sentence.
I won't. I refuse. It's against my core beliefs. I haven't tried since saving them for beach episode. Yeah.
Okay, sorry if I'm repeating myself here, but I don't think I bitched about this in the last stream, because I think I saw it between last week and now. I've seen, you know, there's been this flood of, how do I explain this? Whenever there is any piece of news in the gaming sphere, you know, you have to have at least 73 articles on it. And so, you know, I've gotten a ton of these recommended of just like, oh, Nintendo said that Mario Kart World has been in production for 7 years and it was going to be on the Switch 1, but then it didn't because it wasn't powerful enough, so they had to hold on to it. And it's like, okay, it's fine. And for some reason, people are like really angry over this. That's like, they're literally selling you a Switch 1 game and claiming that it's something new. We've been working on this for 7 years. Oh, yeah, sure. Like,
I mean, people don't know how game development works more at 11. Yes, it's very likely, in fact, that the game was in development for that long, if you count all aspects of production, including conceptual. Were they literally programming the thing for 7 years? No. Like,
they're claiming, like, the dipshits are basically claiming, like, oh, so what they're saying is they made this on the Switch 1, finished it, and then just decided to hold on to it for the next system so that they could charge more for it. This is literally what they're doing, and people are, you know, okay with this. Nintendo fans, SMH.
There's no evidence for this.
It's like, why are you all so fucking stupid? Like,
I don't know if it's something wrong with me, but, like, I don't even like to, you know, gawk at these people for being stupid. I'm just annoyed at having to perceive this information in the first place. Like, I'm not mad at you, but I do kind of resent that I even have to hear about this. I kind of wish that, you know, just everyone would ignore it.
it just bothers me because I feel like this is, like, you know, this is the popular opinion. And it pisses me off that, you know, I'm the one being laughed at for not having a problem with these alleged issues.
Eh.
Sending you shit.
Is it gonna be more shit that's very up my alley? No. Well, I mean, it's funny, but... Okay, how do I get this? Is it literally just line up, you know, turn the corner, bump the shot? Don't even bump the shot, just...
It's just... shoot. Shoot.
Slightly shit-ass.
No, it's good! Forgot about the fucking...
Whoa. What happened? There's like an invisible thief above the...
What?
Batter or something?
No, I think he just hit you with the bat.
It did not look like it. It looked like I was like above the guy and I just lost Baby Mario for no reason. Where'd he go?
You can just ground pound to disable those. You don't have to shoot X at them.
Oh, hello. Oh, never mind. That's just...
Dave.
Ah! I like the, cat faces on these, I don't even want to call them Potoboos because they look too different. But
yeah.
It's viable enemies.
And don't. This game literally predicted uwu culture.
Yeah, but not like this face was, you know, common in media in the first place.
No.
Like, fucking, what's it called? Galactic Nova has that face.
Oh god. We should play cross-channel.
The visual novel?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. I'll just, I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be that hard to, like, go in the files and replace all the, H scenes if I wanted. But, why would I do that? Why? I know you're kidding, but, like... But seriously, what were you thinking?
Wow.
I like the fake off-screen invisible pipes that get you between stuff. You can't just go off the edge of the screen. No, you gotta do it in a specific place. Oh boy, I can become powerful Mario.
Powerful. Look, if Nintendo wants to redeem themselves after the fucking Mario Kart World actually being a Switch 1 game incident, they would release... They would make the new Smash game be like Power Stone, but they're not fucking brave enough to do it.
Excuse me?
Okay, cool. Awesome.
What did I do wrong? It resets the timer, right? It's not, like, additive?
Yeah, it should reset it.
I really hate this ceiling. Ah! What was that? He, like, teleported or some shit. Yeah, he's, like, zipping ahead. Why? Either okay, if I jump early, he hits the ceiling. If I wait a second... Look at this.
There's a run button? What? I don't remember that being a thing.
Oh, yeah, that sure is.
Man, what?
Mm. He wasn't jumping. I mashed the button. He's not jumping.
Well, I mean, you can't just expect the game to do what you want. You could just flutter.
I tried and it wouldn't let me. Okay. I feel like I missed stuff, but apparently I didn't.
Well, you might have gotten all the items, but you didn't get, you know, 100%, so it's okay. You tried your best.
I literally announced my streams in Melody's server so that she knows I'm streaming now, and she still messages me while
Oh, we finally reached the slot machine.
No, this is not a real minigame.
I don't understand why that specific thing of 3 at the bottom is a one-off. It has to be those 3 in that order. It can't be that.
By the way, yeah, that is actually the first time I have gotten the slot machine this whole playthrough. I've never seen it before.
It is the World 6 minigame, but you were getting other ones way earlier, so...
I didn't hear what he said.
I mean, I might have known there was a run button in this game, but it's not the type of thing I would just think of without being the one playing it.
I like the glitchy physics on this.
Yeah, you have to make use of those glitchy physics. Those.
What? You can still play as the old one, right?
Diarrhea Dave. Coming down a lava soluble, water soluble. Oh, so slot machine is specifically World 6, okay. I knew that every world had, like, one that you unlock by getting 100 in all the levels, but I thought that they could still appear anywhere. I mean, you can get hit by it, it's fine.
I don't want to. I did
But
this
it's
in
fun.
I did this in the first level that had these. I was like resetting to try to dodge them, and Josh was like, "Come on, you gotta get hit by them." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's fuff. It's fuff. It's fuff. Dunstan checks. Do you remember what we were talking about when I brought up the like,
Dunstan
Dunstan
Go.
has checked in thing? It wasn't Dunstan Go. It was like,
That's how I
wasn't
think
it
of
like
it.
he shows up in an FF14 dungeon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's just a message that appears in the chat.
You beat like the
Dunstan
first
has
boss.
checked in. Yeah,
You
he
beat
just
the
starts
first-
chasing you. Oh no.
Why? Why is that there?
For fun.
Ah!
Yeah, you're probably not getting all this.
It's a beginner's trap. I did not know you could go back a screen in this game. I genuinely did not know that was a thing.
And it's gone.
What's gone?
Well, it doesn't matter. You maxed out your stars anyway.
I reject.
No, come on, stupid.
Nope.
Bree.
Ah.
Yep, here's the secret bonus game that I discovered all by myself.
But did you try to share this one with somebody and get told that they had to eat first?
No, but I do have a different story associated with this one, and I'm curious if Ultima remembers it, since he's talking about other stuff from my stream. It's very specific and stupid. Oh? Go back.
What?
Because this is the exit. This is a pick the right door to keep going type thing.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Love it.
So anyway, yeah, my story with this one is I, found this one on my own. It wasn't in my guide, and I'm like, oh, shit, this has, it has, like, an order that you have to go through the doors to get as far as possible. I gotta write this down, and I specifically remember writing it down on a stack of... I don't know what to call these, but it's like... It's the type of thing that, like, a lawyer would have on their desk. It's like one of those stacks of sticky notes where... they're like all glued on one side, and then there's like an
Didn't
image
you name a
printed
segment
on the side of it.
after this? Somewhere?
What?
Didn't you name a segment after this order where it was just like LRRLRLLRL or something like that?
I mean, there's a really long one that I used for the fucking code in Super Paper Mario.
Oh, that might have been it.
But, anyway, it's only like 5 rooms or whatever, but yeah, I wrote it on the side of the stack of sticky notes that had a crab written up, like a crab picture on the side of it. And I also remember using this stack of sticky notes to draw all of the bosses from Fantasy Zone.
Oh, good. Speaking of the bosses from Fantasy Zone, it was a pleasant surprise a couple months ago when I played Sonic Superstars, and one of the levels is just randomly Fantasy Zone for some reason.
Yeah, that was cool. It was a rare treat.
Yes.
It convinced me to start smoking again.
Is that like failing college algebra again?
No.
My logic for that is that I imagine that Strongbad did not go to college, and so, he didn't fail college algebra, certainly not twice. And so you claiming that you not only started smoking, but started smoking again is the same thing to me.
Well, the thing is, college algebra isn't algebra that you take in college.
Oh,
it's... Yeah. I believe it is the name for Algebra 2, which is just a class that you take in high school.
The concept of, like, classes having a number in the name and being like, oh yeah, this class is a sequel to this other class is, like, bizarre to me. The fact, like...
I mean, this is the only case of it.
Really? Don't people talk about, like, you know, pre-calc, calc 2, like... And there's, like, Psych 101, Psych 201, shit like that.
Well,
like...
those are just college class courses.
Yeah, but they have, like, a number in them. That's weird to me.
Yeah, but, again, that's a college thing. I don't count that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, in high school you have, like... I mean, maybe it's English 1, 2, 3, and 4. I thought it was just... I don't know, I'd have to see like, how it was written on the report cards. But yeah, for math specifically, I remember it being you had pre-algebra, then algebra 1, then you could either do geometry or algebra 2, then you had to do the other one, and then it was like trig pre-calc, and then just calc. Not calculus, just calc. Oh good. Where the fuck was stuff missed?
Dunno. Looks like it's probably just like a room somewhere. Yeah, that looks like a dumb red coin. But yeah, I don't know, that's not a thing here. Like, for one thing, we don't even call them classes. We call them subjects. It's weird, like, you would say you're taking a subject, and then you're going to your lesson, and, oh, I've just had my maths lesson, or, like, something like that. Or I have maths later today, or something. You wouldn't say, like, yeah, you don't say, like, math class, or whatever. And they're definitely, they're never numbered in, like, any context. And also the subjects aren't split up. So, like, you know, algebra, geometry, calculus, like, that trig, that's all stuff that you do in maths. But the class is always just called maths.
That's tough.
Like, almost always.
It's different from what I'm used to, so it's some.
Great.
Tap the red nose. If you're what I don't understand, that's what I'm talking about.
Ah! Oh, I see.
Pelswick.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give up on Lovey Feather's forever now.
I don't know what the hell that voice was.
Ah. I see.
Oh. I always just shoot an egg at the rising platforms. Biba. Biba.
Oh, hang on. I missed parts of this.
Contraband is fluffy. Wilson and the Tyno. Tyno.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I could choose to not bring this up until we do a Rainbow Gold stream, but I was like talking about progress with that with Joel last night, or more accurately, he was asking about it, and yeah, and I brought up the thing about how we got rid of slash and we made cut have the same properties as slash. On some
Oh no, it's bad.
stuff. And his immediate question was, well, that's gonna suck if you teach it to something and then you can't delete it because it's an HM move. And I'm like, fuck, I literally never thought of that.
Well, but you can. Why wouldn't you be able to delete it? You can delete that in Gen 2.
Because it's an HM move.
You
can't delete those.
Yeah, there's the moves deleter, right? And like Blackthorn.
Yeah, and fucking Blackthorn.
Well,
That's like the end of the game.
Okay, we'll just put them somewhere else. We're already moving the reminder, right?
I didn't think we were.
I swear we discussed this when we said we're putting them in Goldenrod, right?
Are they not already there?
No, I think they're in Blackthorn.
Oh. I'm looking it up.
Like, I wasn't sure if... I wanted to put them in Ekritik, and you said Goldenrod. So I'm like, we could do Goldenrod. I feel like that's a little early. Ekritik is obviously only a little bit later, but...
Okay, yeah, apparently it's in Blackthorn. Never mind. I thought that they were just in Goldenrod.
Okay, so now that you know that they're not in Goldenrod, and Ekritik would actually still be a relatively large difference in terms of how early it is, do you still think it should be Goldenrod, or...?
I don't really mind that much. Either one's fine, I guess.
I don't like that it wiggles like that.
Actually, you do.
Are you kidding me? Come on. What is this?
I remember when I had to beat this thing with one egg, it was cool.
Why? Like one maximum egg?
Yeah. And no
sound
plant shooting more.
Oh god. How?
Shoot an egg at it, and then have it rebound and catch the egg and use it again.
I don't understand how that's possible. It doesn't rebound off when it hits this thing, does it?
Well, it keeps going through the enemy, and then it'll, like, hit a wall or something.
Huh, I thought it just broke when it hit the enemy. Like most things.
Well, I think only the last one did. Super Ponty, cool.
Well, if Mode 7 is so great, why isn't there a Mode 8? I'm pretty sure there is.
Tap, tap.
Wow, shit binary hack. What is that reference to? Put move deleter in every town city, it's just the same person that keeps forgetting who you are. It will be big lore. They forgot to put, like, a cloud up here. They forgot to make it so that I wouldn't get hit by that mouse, though. Oh, I can actually go in these? Shit.
Alright. Okay, I feel like I need to share this, this experience with everybody. So, here, there's an AI image here, and it has a description. I'm gonna read this description. Pocahontas embraces the mysticism of Egypt. Her turquoise outfit, adorned with starry patterns, highlights her connection to the earth, while her flowing black hair and jeweled headpiece add a regal touch. A blend of free-spirited wisdom and ancient Egyptian majesty, she inspires strength and beauty. And this is the Egyptian Princesses Collection Pocahontas 4 of 10. The image is Miguel from Coco, but with cat ears, and he's standing in water. And, like, he has an acoustic guitar with a cable plugged into it that is going into the water. There is no Pocahontas. There is nothing Egypt.
Well, you're just not looking hard enough. Who in this chat said Mode 8? That was Club Kid.
Is this AI? Yes.
You did say that. What do I do with this plug? Or this plooge, if you will?
I wonder what it could be.
I mean,
you have to unlock the cork.
It says it needs a key, but I, like, managed to stomp it down into the pipe or something.
unlock the cork. Actually, it's more like Minecraft.
I forgot to put Cloud up here.
Yeah. Dino Bonga.
Tap. Huh?
Oh, you know. You can go down the pipe just fine, but if you go in that hole, no.
Oh,
Doggy
no.
afuera.
Okay. That makes sense.
Have you gone to the right yet?
Nope.
Am I weird for not caring about things that are, like, you know, gathering data? Like, whether or not this thing is actually true. This thing about, like, there's a bot that's gathering
It's
data
not.
from, like, all these Discord
Have you
servers.
been seeing? I'm surprised you've seen that. People are
What?
joking about that thing because it's, you know, not true. So I've seen like shit posts that's like, Discord's actually adding a shrimp that, you know, will psychically read your mind. Then you have to go turn it off.
Not heard of this, but that's the thing. Is like, you know, even if that was true, minus the psychic shrimp part, you know, like, who cares?
Well, it's because it's the age-old thing if people don't want their conversations read.
I kind of just don't give a shit.
Yoshi's Island is a spiritual sequel to BA3. Finally, someone says what we're all thinking.
Well, here's the image that you posted
Oh.
of the, like,
Oh,
double-headed drill.
Oh, okay. I might be stupid. Were you responding because Ultima said that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't see it elsewhere?
No, I've not heard of it before this.
Okay. Anyway, no, it's not true. Still adding a fish button, but I still can't officially disable reply pings. Yeah, that's insane that that's still a problem. Like, how is that? Okay, I don't understand what to do. I'm trying to, like, lick the egg to get it back, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to work here. It's moving too fast.
Like, that has to be something that a lot of people have been asking for, right? It seems like such an obvious mistake to me. It's not even like a bad design decision. It just seems like they forgot to put it there when it should obviously be there. Oh, great. Great, I'm out of eggs. What do I do now?
Use a pause button item if you have any. Well, probably not that one.
Okay, well I don't have any then.
Well, you didn't look.
These are my only 3, aren't they?
No.
How am I supposed to know there are more? Didn't you say like it when I got one earlier? Didn't you say it probably overwrote one of mine because I hadn't been using them?
No, that was in Mario 3.
Alright.
You can hold a lot of stuff in this one.
More just me thinking about wish blocking did more than just now. You can't see blocked person's posts and they can't PM you. I mean, you can still see them anyway. It just does like a little X. What else would you want it to do? I presume actually not being able to see their posts. I feel like there should be tiers to it, because sometimes you want to have the ability to see the posts if you want. Not see that post entirely. Well, because the thing is that, like, sometimes...
Have you got down that one there?
No. I mean, the fact that they exist. I feel like that would cause problems. I'm blocking someone I want to not exist to them either. I don't think that's really viable. Is that how it works anywhere else? Maybe in like some online games, but... it's hard for me to formulate an argument, but I feel... Something about that feels like, well, that's obviously not possible. But I don't know why. It feels like it wouldn't be possible.
You have to unlock the cork. Makes perfect sense.
Probably not, that's just what I want out of it. Fair enough, I guess.
I like this post. At the bar, you see a cloaked, hunched-over man. He wears a crown of bone and blade, surrounded by 3 sentient rings of fire. His arm is made of steel. Who else is in the tavern? There's a goblin named Sam Smorkle. I want to talk to Sam Smorkle.
What do you mean, sentient rings of fire? What is he? The batter from off? Except those weren't rings of fire, but...
Oh, they might have been, you just don't know.
Oh.
Are you ready to ride on a box for a really long fucking time? Oh wait, this thing's a log. Shit, I always thought this thing was like a wooden crate.
Does it make a difference?
No, but I feel like my life is a lie. So I thought it was teeth.
What? Huh? Alright. Still doesn't explain how it's not catching on fire. Well, it's a log. Eek, how did I never expected you to get this far. Now it's over your game. Now it's over your gaming set.
In this playthrough, we've made note of several really weird text boxes, such as, like, you can pick up this arrow platform with your tongue. Way!
Yeah. I'm a fan of that.
Oh, little Yoshi, you cutie without a navel. Oop, never mind.
Ah. Ah!
He's doing a lot of good work over there.
Yes?
What do you mean?
Okay. Is this literally just make a hole in the floor and then push him into it?
Yeah.
So he's part of the Crocomire genre.
More like the Bowser in Mario 3 genre.
Oh yeah, I recently heard that the concept of grammatical, you know how like some languages like Spanish and French and German and stuff like that have like, actually I don't know if all of those do, but I think so. You know how some languages have like grammatical gender that's different from human gender? Apparently that predates human gender and comes from the same root as genre, because it was just supposed to be like, you know, the type of something.
I don't get it.
Like, that was the first meaning of that word, was in the context of linguistics. Ah.
I had a dream last night where I had to decide if I wanted to steal some, you know, dead kids' beanies that were in a very tight crawl space. I don't think I did. I should have, though.
Thanks, TV, for the fucking pop-up in the middle of the screen that covered everything.
I can do it if you man the love.
Strangely graphic death.
Nah, it's normal.
Does the owner of the Beanie Baby dying count as an error?
Probably. I mean, it was an error that a kid had died. Kids aren't supposed to die.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. This morning, my phone was fucking dead. And I'm like, great. So I guess it didn't charge overnight. Somehow. I mean, everyone knows phone chargers are fucking finicky. But, you know, I've had, you know, the usual issues with it. Common issues, I'll say. So whatever. Okay, let me try to, you know, jiggle the cable, unplug it, plug it back in. It was not charging. So I'm like, fuck. Okay. So I plugged it into my computer instead. And it charged pretty slowly. It charged up to like 3% in like, you know, 10 minutes, which is kind of bad. I turn it on, and the battery starts draining faster than it's charging. I'm like, oh god. So I had to turn it back off. I let it charge up to like 53%. Tried to move it back to the other cable. Did manage to get it to charge. But it's been really, really slow. Like, it was actually even slower, and then I set it to airplane mode, so it's not using any data, and it's just, you know, connected to my Wi-Fi. Because I tried looking up, like, anything I can do to help the battery drainage, and they said, like, yeah, if it's not in airplane mode and it's trying to find the connection, that uses a lot of battery, so if you're not out, don't use it. So, okay. Did that. So, I will mention, I put this thing on charge, and it was 53% at the time, and it even said, like, you know, 45 minutes until it should be full, right? Because that's how long it should take to fill the rest of the charge. It's been going so slowly that since I plugged it in, probably close to, I'm gonna say 9 hours ago, it has charged up to 60%.
Jesus Christ.
And it's still saying, like, oh yeah, 39 minutes until it's full, which is false. It's been charging for like 9 hours and it's gone up, you know, about 7%. So I don't know what to do. I assume it's my charging cable. It might be my phone, which would be very concerning. I really hope it's not that. Also, we're gonna, I paused here because I wanted to take the opportunity to, whoops. Let me make sure that's saved properly. I would like to take the opportunity to, just kind of look through this shit and see if anything, if there's anything interesting for my Mario playthroughs.
No memory of this.
I don't know what a lot of these are gonna be. Oh. Excellent. What else we got?
Ah, yes.
Was there something else I wanted to capture in this? Oh, I probably just wasn't sure how much it would capture. Yeah. Okay. Why are you taking screenshots of video recordings of your Picross playthroughs? Mind your own damn business.
Wondering what was interesting there now.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Good. I think I remember this.
Sue me. Oh. Right.
I remember you hating this Magic Koopa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he fucking kept changing his trajectory.
I didn't really see anything unusual there.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Stepping on the beach.
Man, I wish I had friends with me so I could have funny moments like this. I don't think this required another person to be there.
How do I know the worth of the collection? I don't know how to put a price on that.
Randomly remembering this Flash game I played on Newgrounds that recreated the final bosses of a couple NES games, but the SMB2 fight had a secret passage in a wall that led to an Alka-Seltzer tablet that one-shot ward. Good. I wish I had Family Guy with me so I could have funny moments like this. God damn it. Well, it's all in the way you figure it. Oh, okay, I see. What do I got for this one?
Good
Good.
shit. Oh, this was just you trying to get the face. I don't think this was anything funny.
Okay, yeah. So why do I have Picross? I think this is... okay, so just to, because someone did ask. Okay, in some of these cases, it's just because I fucked up and I wanted to have a reference of where I was in case I want to refer to it later. I never do. Sometimes I do it, well, the thing is, it's not going to be demonstrated in any of these, but a lot of these are like, you know, these unfinished ones. And the reason that I take pictures is because the Picross S games, I really love their controls. Like, I've tried to play a lot of other Picross games, and I don't like them. But there is one problem. I really like that they have this thing you can do where you can, like, fill a block with a diamond that shows that it's like a... Well, it doesn't really tell you what you use it for, I think. It just sort of marks the block. It doesn't fill it in as definitely filled, it just marks it. the thing is, I wish that there was a marked X, because the way that I like to use it is I like to do suppositions. I like to basically be like, let's assume that this is filled in. If that's true, what other stuff can I do from that? And I'll continue to use the diamonds to fill in other stuff. And then, if that runs into a contradiction, that basically means, okay, the thing that I supposed at the beginning cannot be true, so I know it's false, so I put in an X. The problem is, sometimes these get complex enough that, how do I explain this? Sometimes these get so complex that I need, because I can't do two different types of marking, I have to mentally keep track of, okay, where would an X be if this is filled in? And there's no way to do that, so I have to do it mentally. And so that often, what I'll sometimes do, if it's bad enough, is I will just, instead of doing that, I'll just pretend that it is filled in, and then I'll use the diamonds, and then I'll go back, and then I'll compare to this, to, like, remove the excess X's that I added. It's kind of annoying. The other games don't have counting. I actually never make use of the counting. I don't really see the point of it. And while we're out of here fucking around, since I saw some screenshots of my me's, you guys have got to rate my... I'm just wasting time at this point. You guys have got to rate my my FF14 me's that I made, that I might put into Tomodachi Life 2, 2 when that comes out in next year. And those of you
I
who
feel
don't
like
know the
Yashtola's
characters-
head might be too, like, tall.
It's tough to... Huh?
I'm trying to think, don't most Mikote have kind of like rounder faces?
Yeah, maybe I should change that. The problem is the Mii features are very exaggerated. A lot of the options just kind of look bad. The round face often looks like... I mean, you can make it work, but it often just looks kind of weird. I don't know. I might tweak these some more. Thoughts on Mega Picross versus Picross? I like them about equally, I would say.
What is Natolomeo?
It's, Jamie's fiance, who came over to hang out. Yeah, I also recreated some of the Cold One characters in here. You got Chain, Buster, Puck, Yonder, Peacock, Poppycock, Olivier, Claire. Oh yeah, property I made a while ago. And then people are gonna question some of the other stuff up here, but no. Okay. Anyway.
Dino Bunga.
So now I'll play Picross. Okay.
Oh! Alright, is this the maze level or the really long auto-scroller?
The very
This is the really...
cave.
Yep, this is the shitty auto-scroller. Okay, earlier I mentioned that, like, the hard part of 100% in this game is usually having stars at the end of the level. This one sucks for other reasons, because it's an auto-scroller and it's really easy to miss shit. This might be the worst level.
Good thing I'm not doing 100%. And I have rewind, even if I do want to get something.
Spaghetti sauce.
Here's an interesting question. It has many philosophical ramifications. Does anyone like autoscrollers?
I don't mind them necessarily. It
No,
depends.
you don't like them. Does anyone like them? The paperback edition, of course.
Oh god. Can you go left there, or did you already miss the chance to do it?
Oh, great.
It's whatever. I don't remember if, like, the level goes backwards at some point. It's... Thurston Howell the Third.
Thurston Hall the Third?
Thurston Howell the Third.
as I run, and I howl at the moon. I know!
Smile.
Yeah, there's no way I'm playing Yoshi's Island DS.
God, no. It was fucking awful.
Or Yoshi's instant death syndrome, if you will.
When such things are possible, I would like to go through Woolly World with you, though.
What?
And, because it's good.
Does it have multiplayer?
Yes.
But that game looks boring. And then you played Crafted World, and it was boring. And I assume that game is basically the same as Woolly World. And also I tried to watch Chugga's LP of Woolly World, and I fell off of it, like, probably 25% of the way through.
I mean, I think it's probably more fun if you're doing it in multiplayer.
I disagree.
Number 6 is Dlink Brook!
See, it says right there!
Oh my god.
I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't believe me! I'll teach your grandmother to drink milk. See, it says right there. Stole my eggs. Koopa stole my eggs. Koopa stole my eggs. Koopa stole my eggs. Koopa stole my eggs. Oh no, I'm not allowed to reference that.
Well, because you know, it came from something else that's inappropriate, so therefore it is itself.
Yeah.
It's like saying Porygon did nothing wrong. Just. Literally killed millions of children.
It's insane to me that there are people who think that the Porygon episode killed people. Like, I guess... I discovered this, you didn't know about it.
That's good too.
I also discovered this, you didn't know about it.
Stop taking credit for your own discoveries.
I designed it and I want 4 of them. I should do that game at some point.
All the world's sins are mine to bear.
I need to do the other... I need to finish Insane first. And then probably do...
She's with me, stop looking at her.
I don't know if I want to do Wrath of Cortex, but I should do Twinsanity. And then I can... And then I should probably try Titans. I don't know why I didn't pick up Titans that one time. I saw it for literally 50p in Sex.
God. Oh, thank God Crash 4 made all the previous games non-canon.
Chat's dead.
Can't believe we wouldn't get the thing.
The thing that I got? Yeah, Weber.
Oh no.
And apparently I missed 5 coins and 2 flowers.
Says who? What, why are you assuming that's the end of the level?
Because it stopped auto-scrolling?
Well, so did the first part.
That was the first part?
That was the second part, yeah.
Wrath of Cortex seems a bit tedious and boring, but Twinsanity is hard for the most unfortunate reasons. Is it? Twinsanity is hard for... I would say mostly fair reasons. It's just kind of a challenging 3D platformer. Like, it's one... I feel like we need to, as a society, develop a way of talking about games that makes a distinction between, how do we put this? I'm gonna call the categories,
Games that are good and games that are fun.
No. I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this. Oh god.
Yup. Aren't these red coins cool?
Is it one per pillar?
Probably. Damn. Well, you 100% at the worst level in the game. Now you have to go back and do all the rest.
No. When I say unfortunate, I mean as in it feels more like an unfinished product, like it's finished by a lot of things that got cut because of time. Yeah, you do feel the edges of that game in terms of stuff that was removed. I thought you were talking about it being buggy. I think there needs to be a distinction between when we talk about, you know, games being broken, like this game is broken as the Sphinx's nose. I think we need to make a distinction between games like... I'm trying to think of a good example. I don't know, Big Rigs Over the Road Racing, right? Like, the game is just, it doesn't function, or like Cheetah Men or something. Like, that is a broken game where, if you just trying to play the game normally, you will run into problems because it's so buggy. Then there's games like Ocarina of Time and Pokemon Red and Blue. Well, maybe Red and Blue is its own category. Let's just use Oot for an example for now. Ocarina of Time, has a very high ceiling for what you can do with glitches. You can do a lot of crazy shit with that game if you know what you're doing. If you play the game normally, and even if you try to break it by rubbing up against its edges and trying weird shit, you probably won't actually encounter many glitches, right? I would assume that most people that played Oot had a very solid experience with it, and it was not, like, buggy. But you can still break it if you know what you're doing. It just requires very specific knowledge. I would say probably most games fall into that category. Maybe there's more games nowadays, especially with patch cycles, that, are, you know, especially after they've been patched, that have, like... By the way, how do I get it?
Go back and push the rock here.
Oh, right. Especially now that, you know, games... A lot of games do get patched and bugs get patched out and stuff. You know, maybe not a lot of them are actually that broken anymore. But, I would say certainly most games, you know, released before online patching was much of a thing. Where do I want to put this? Probably most games fell into this Oot category, not so much nowadays. But I would also argue there's a third category, which is Crash to Insanity. That game is very easy to break if you try, but you have to try. If you just play the game normally, and you don't try to push up against the boundaries, you won't run into bugs. Like, maybe a few. Like, as a kid, I remember touching Tikimon's corpse and being like, why the fuck does this still damage me? That's obviously a mistake from, you know, the rush development. The boss should not continue to damage you after you've already killed it. But, in general, you're not going to be, like, easily sequence breaking shit or, like, just constantly running into issues.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fucking god, this game. Speaking of running into bugs.
Actually, it's normal.
Yeah, so that game is easy to break if you rub up against it a little bit. Unlike Oot, which you really have to have expert knowledge, Crash to Insanity is pretty easy to do a lot of... Like, you could feasibly just discover a lot of the sequence breaks in that game just by trying shit. Especially if you've, you know, played a lot of games and you kind of know what's likely to cause issues. Or what are likely vectors for, for glitching. Did I mess up? Was I supposed to follow the rock all the way here?
I think so, but don't worry about it. Just keep going. You can kill these with eggs.
Okay. I'm near the end of the game. I might just use a POW.
Okay. Oh, god damn it.
Never mind.
It was, yeah, just the part where you ground pound the sand. You gotta be a little faster, I think. And parts of the challenge of the game is, you know,
Really?
oh my god,
It went
yeah,
off
don't
screen, but
don't despawn the thing.
anyway, I don't remember any glitches playing through it way back when. I need to play Twin Sanity again. See how I truly feel about it. It's one of the games I really got childhood. Yeah, I played a lot of Twin Sanity as a kid. It was one of my favorite games, just because it was so fun and cool, even when it was
Ghost.
when it felt kind of unfinished. Games like Enter the Dragonfly versus FF8, unplayable versus abusable. Yeah, there's unplayable, there's easily abusable, and there's like abusable with expert knowledge, I guess is what I would say. I feel like these are pretty distinct categories. Did I fuck that up? Was
I'm sad that you didn't. Just try it again. I think you just didn't bounce as high as you could have.
I don't know what to say.
You didn't comment on the Dopey Ghost. I was hoping you would enjoy it.
Have I not seen it before?
Nope.
No. I feel bad now. Let me go have a look at it.
I don't know. For some reason, I think people just always think this ghost is hilarious looking.
It's okay, I guess. I feel bad. I feel like I'm disappointing everyone by not having more reaction to it.
Well, you're too busy Roy posting. It's okay.
Keep hearing messages you're replying to and not seeing until like 30 seconds after. What about Coco after she's gotten freeze rate again? Yeah, she damages you for some reason. I don't know why. She's not even an enemy. Like, yeah, I did run into that as well.
Oh, why were you touching Coco? You don't have to do this again.
Where do I go then? Is it not over here?
I believe this is the cycle you have just completed.
Okay, well, I don't see anywhere else to go is the problem. You didn't offer any alternatives.
Down.
Oh, I swear I didn't see it. Okay. I thought I saw like more of the level over there that I needed to reach.
Quagfires.
Is that like
actually what they're called? Oh, I like how that worked.
I thought you said eggs don't go into those.
No, I did.
Oh. Is Quagfire like the ecologically similar Pokemon to Quagfire? I was gonna have to go check Bulbapedia, but I thankfully did remember
5
in time. 4.
4.
Is this gonna take me to the 5th strongest mole?
Sorry, what the fuck was that?
Why is he doing a Hadouken? Oh no, I said Hadouken instead of Hadouken, even though I know it's Hadouken.
Oh! Oh no, I made a Hadou noise. I'm literally a furry.
Yep.
But there's nobody here to check my cock.
2.
Diarrhea, Dave.
What? How was I supposed to get this?
The cloud you
this is gonna
can't.
take me up. Really? Is it just there to piss you off?
Well, you get it later.
Oh.
Can't get it now.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to do that.
Every time I make a special noise, I should receive.
Ah!
I thought you screamed before you got shot.
It's because I saw it. Ah. So is this supposed to be like the Shy Guy's wearing a costume?
Yeah.
What?
Come on.
I feel like I did that correctly. Like, this shouldn't be so subject to the precise time that you press it.
Pornographics.with.
I know that's valid, but...
Yeah, that's the other one.
I don't remember what is pornographics just...
Yes. Yeah, it's like a, 100th of a second, just...
Okay. Bombini Guzzini. Brr brr patapim.
Rocky Mountain Oyster Crunch.
Go back.
Yes? What was that goggle mesh?
It was me going. It's not scary. It might be annoying. It's not scary though.
That's scary. Oh, I don't have the Keeg. Keegan.
Dipstick. Diarrhea face. Chum cheese leg. Number 3. Can't believe.
Isn't the key up there? Oh.
You haven't been to the right yet, have you?
Nope. I assumed that was progress, but I'm guessing that probably isn't now.
Yeah, I think this is the one you're supposed to do first. I don't know why there's no number over here.
Oh, the number's actually indicating the audio is supposed to. I thought I just had to, like, remember the numbers for later. Or remember the comms, if you will.
Bitch, be thankful. So what was the stream you were watching where I talked about the... Oh, good, this just does nothing. What was the stream where I mentioned the, like, number 2 is drink milk?
I can't talk about it. No, it was Prime 3.
Okay. Wait, can you hit that with fire? If you, like, jump up and shoot? Okay, I don't remember how the hell you get that.
I've been meaning to watch your Prime 3 streams since I finished my Prime 3 LP. I've also not rewatched my Prime 3 LP since it came out. Like, I watched it as I put it out myself. Like, I would watch the episodes. Or maybe, like, as I uploaded them or something. Or shortly after.
Have you been to the right?
No. I've not rewatched it since, even though I've rewatched other stuff of mine. And that's because I know that it's bad. So it's probably my worst LP. And I am dreading rewatching it.
It's funny because my dread is also not drinking.
I didn't even think about that. I know Jordan had to drop off of it because I was being too insufferable.
Oh, good. Yeah, you probably have the same mental image of that one as I do for, like, my Galaxy LP and just a lot of my other ones where I whine a lot.
I don't even remember you whining much in your Galaxy LP is the thing. And it certainly wasn't from having trouble with the game, I don't think. It was just from feeling like you had nothing to commentate on.
Yeah. I like that epic jump there. Anyway, I don't remember if I told you the secret extra connotation to the number 2 drink milk thing. I think I have, but
Oh, it wasn't in that stream at least.
no, but so to recap for, any fucking normal person who doesn't know what the fuck the number 2 drink milk thing is, it was just growing up, I remember learning that if you eat something spicy and, like, you know, your mouth is burning, the best way to deal with that is to drink milk. And I'm almost positive you can't hit this from down here.
Oh, that's what Ultimate says you have to do.
What? Where?
He said shoot up and pray. Or aim up and pray.
Sounds shit ass. Anyway, but yeah, I learned that from my grandma, and nobody ever questioned it. And then one day, like, she just found information. What do you mean? God, why do I not remember this at all?
You probably just have like a setup you use and don't have trouble with it. If I had to guess.
But yeah, one day she just finds this thing online that's like, she finds it and then it's like, you know, oh, look what I found. Look, I was right. Like, it says here, if you eat spicy food, what's the best way to deal with it? Number 1 is eat bread. Number 2 is drink milk.
See, I fucking told you.
And I told you. And number 3 is like drink alcohol, apparently. You know, I'm already exaggerating this story, but that's how I remember it. And so for some reason,
no
number 2 is.
She also said Jamaica blew up.
Yes, of course she did. But yeah, for some reason, just the phrase "number 2 is drink milk" kind of just turned into like a running gag for me. Except gags are supposed to be funny. But if we good. I'm trying to think how to lead into this, because this is, like, a fucking weird topic. Back in, like, 2008...
Wait, really? I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Also, Ultima says, I remember you put eat bread and drink milk in a test of your UT battles in BA3 development. That's awesome. I like that you remember that and Josh doesn't. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, go on.
So, yeah, in, like, 2008, I had this online relationship that didn't last terribly long. And I'm trying to think, like, how to explain this. I brought up the like, you know, number 2 is drink milk thing at some point. I couldn't tell you what the context was, but I probably only mentioned it, like, once. And then some weird shit happened where, like, she just kind of disappeared for a long time, and there was, like, some off-screen drama happening that I was kind of unaware of, and months passed, and I had basically given up on anything, like, ever continuing with us, and then, like, suddenly she shows up again, and it's like, oh, things are gonna be okay again. And I remember in the last conversation we ever had, like, you know, she was eating some, like, Mexican food or something, and was like, hold on, I need to go get a drink. And I was like, remember number 2? Oh, no. And then she never came back. That was the last thing I ever said. And I'm like, oh no. I said a thing, and it sounded like a poop joke, and she left.
Keep moving! This level looks, fun, unironically.
This was the same person that made me come up with porn tacos because of some conversation where, like, she said something about, like, you know... Ah! Oh my god. You know, wanting tacos but not being able to have them very often. And then one day I had tacos, and she asked, like, what I was having for dinner, and I'm like... I shouldn't say, you'll feel bad. That's right, it's porn.
Good. Do you know that?
Apparently she also had a dream once where we were, like, having to escape from some crisis, and she, like, was, like, up on a higher floor of the building than I was, and like threw down a bag of onions for me to grab for some fucking reason. And, you know, I grab the onions, and then she jumps down, and I fail to catch her. She's like, "You valued the onions knife over my own."
Well, hang on. I thought that, you know, having dreams about needing to escape some kind of crisis, and then, you know, being upset at the incompetence of your partner, or, you know, men's equivalent of dreams where the other person cheated.
Go back, there was a thing.
For some reason, I thought that was progress. Have you heard that said before?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically what I just said, but, you know, the stereotype of, like, you know, you cheated on me in a dream. That's basically the same thing, because it must mean that
Well, it was like the dream I had the other night where you, like, let a Hadou go without letting me pet it. Can't believe you would betray me like that.
Yeah. But no, I remember, seeing a post where somebody said that the male equivalent of that is, like, you know, the dream where it was the apocalypse and you wouldn't fucking listen to me. and then you got us killed.
I haven't heard of that. That's kind of awesome, though. yeah, breaking the platform way too soon, yeah. Yeah, clock level.
Never seen this game before. What is it? It literally says in the stream information. Do you know what confuses me? Is when I'm watching a stream VOD and I see someone in chat that either says, like, "Oh, how long have you been going?" Or they use the, like, you know, uptime command for some bots that tells them, like, how long the stream's been running. Twitch tells you. It says right there. Why do people do that? I don't get it.
Engagement.
Like, is it for the VOD? Is it so people in the VOD can see how long it's been if the VOD has been cut up or something? Ah!
I'm proud of my stupid messages.
So a VOD viewer can see? I don't know. I see people show
If you're
up.
watching the
like,
VOD, you can see how long it's been going.
Well, that's the. Well, no. I to be fair, I said like the VOD might have been cut up, but like it's not like the streamer doing it. It's random viewers showing up and being like, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?" Uptime. Oh, whoa, we've been going for 4 hours. Like, you can see that. Twitch tells you. And
oh man, you've been
thinking...
streaming Microsoft Paint for 5 minutes? Woe down there, slugger. Woe down.
Woe down. Awesome. You may be thinking like, oh, maybe that's from like before Twitch did that, but I've seen recent VODs that I know for a fact happened after, you know, that I know for a fact happened during a time when you could see that info, and they still do it. So I have no explanation for you. You've been playing this for only 4 hours? No, I was playing Captain Toad at first, and then I basically ran out of things to do without grinding out a really difficult level.
Stop giving me duplicates of semi-rare stuff when I have other things I need to get instead.
Do you say game?
Yes.
Ah!
How do you feel about AI generated botulism?
Does that count as one of the, you know, top 50 bacterial infections?
Maybe.
I don't know if botulism is a bacterial infection or not.
Number 12.
I like number 12. Oh no! Adios!
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 8, 6.
Number one. $99. Remember when I, made a joke about, like, oh, what if I joked and, did that and then claimed that I made it up? And then you didn't understand what I meant and then you cried.
Yes.
I'm making that last part up, he didn't cry. As far as you know. Senior prank.
Have you ever thrown the moon?
I've shot the moon. That's a lie, I haven't played 1,000 Year Door. I
Well,
guess I've
it's
shot the
literally
moon
the
in other
best
context.
Yoshi game. This level is cool because of background.
Oh yeah, it's like full Gach, right? Gach,
Yes.
I think.
Oh no, Doctor Who episode. Oh no, it's sad. Now I'm remembering the Doctor Who episode with the characters that were loud and white.
I don't understand that show. It's a kid's show, but it's also a horror show. Sometimes.
I'm not convinced it's a kid's show.
I believe the answer that's always given is that it's a family show, that it's intended to be watched by people of any age, including children. And it definitely is, like, a big thing that kids are into here in the UK. Or at least used to be. I don't know how much that's true nowadays. But, like, when I was a kid, fucking, it was ubiquitous. It was everywhere. Like, every fucking kid was into it. Or at least every, like, nerdy kid. I never watched it, because I always thought it seemed scary. And it is. It's a scary show. From what little I've seen of it, anyway. We watched, like...
I mean, almost every episode does involve people dying.
Yeah.
Often in really horrible ways.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. It's like... I remember you also questioning, like, why the fuck is, like, Jurassic Park marketed as this kids thing.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, it's basically the same type of thing as that.
Horror for kids.
Well, some kids are built different. Some kids climb on rocks.
I was gonna say, like, we, in English class... I may have told this story before. By the way, where's the key?
I don't fucking know. It might be in the middle of the skull shape if you shoot an egg.
Oh, okay. You promised.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible. Let's try that again.
A mean jail.
Where'd it go?
Can somebody help me out and figure out if any of these are worth anything? I've seen some similar errors. Which
It certainly did not give me the key.
I mean, the key is only for minigame anyway, so I don't know if it matters that much.
I still would like to do it. Anyway, I was gonna say, I remember in Year 9 English, we did a, like, module where it was, like, taking inspiration from film and TV for like, how to write, how to do creative writing. Like, they were giving us examples of, like, you know, in filmmaking, you have, like, you know, the establishing shot, right? Like, when you change scenes, sometimes it will show, like, a wide-angle shot of what's going on. Or when there's, like, you know, some tense action or, like, very specific character things going on, the camera might zoom in really close to something specific to put focus on it. You can do the same thing in your writing. You can start a scene by describing the scenery. Depending on the type of scene, you know, you can put different amounts of focus on different things. It could be, like, the wider environment, or it could just be the room. And then for close-ups, you could, like, you know, describe, you know, if somebody's focusing intently, they might notice more fine details of things. Anyway, and it kind of seems like this is basically just an excuse to let the teachers, you know, like, show TV and film stuff. Like I believe we watched the entirety of Casino Royale in this in this English class during this module. Okay, what happened there? Cause it fucked up here, even though I inputted it correctly. Yeah, I did that. Whatever. This game just came out last month. I didn't know that. Wasn't joking. I've never seen this played. Really? I find that kind of hard to believe, but all right. Anyway, yeah, this is all a very long way of saying one of the things that we watched was, I think it was at least part of, I think it was only the first half or something of the first episode of the reboot series of Doctor Who, and I sure did find it too scary. Yeah, Powerful Mario. Oh no, you have nothing to say.
Arr! I was catching up on my stories. Is that a thing people still say?
This part, kind of sucks, huh?
No, it's good.
Okay, why did that thing reset? I literally hit it with a...
Because you wanted on bus one.
Bullshit.
Family Guy! I'm in a weird mood, apparently.
Reminds me of when we were in some general social studies class or something, the teacher put on Family Guy for us to learn family values or something. What the hell?
That reminds me of,
I'm wondering if it's the same thing I'm thinking of. Oh no. I was, I don't know what you're talking about, but I thought you were going to talk about the, you know, your strange, like, you know, self-shame for not being more religious thing because Lois.
what the fuck?
You know what I'm talking
I mean,
about.
I know what you're talking about, but, like, why are we thinking of that?
Because of the learning family values from watching Family Guy thing. What is happening?
Oh, good. And now you just can't get it.
What am
my
I supposed
God.
to do? If I do it as it opens, it's too late. If I do it before it opens, I hit the guy.
The bandit is not supposed to see you. Okay. I guess walk away and come back.
What? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Nah, nah. Seeing some random post just reminded me of this. Do you remember what the the subject was in the Yo Gabba Gabba song, Keep Trying, Don't Give Up?
No.
It was Fufa being too fucking fat to put on her seatbelt.
Okay. I don't really know who these characters are, so...
I mean, you don't need to. It's just, you know, the idea of this, you know, shitty costumed kid's character sitting in a car and the costume is too big and fat to get the seatbelt around it. And they're like, don't give up, Fufa, keep trying! And then they, you know, make a song about it. And the whole time, it's like, yeah, encouragement, you're not too fat to put it on. Like,
Alright.
really stupid, I don't know.
Oh, what's she saying the fat people don't deserve to wear seatbelt?
Yeah. Fufa was also the subject of a South Park episode where Ike got Canadian puberty, and he wanted to tame
like a
Fufa's
disease?
strange. What?
Is that like a disease, Canadian puberty?
No, but, you know, he's like 1 year old and then just suddenly got a bunch of stubble and, like, became this, like, asshole teenager. And, yeah, the whole episode, he's just, you know, watching all these baby shows and constantly talking about how hot all the characters are and how much he wants to tame their strange. I have never heard
What
the
do you-
phrase taming
what do you
strange
mean?
outside of this instance.
What the fuck? 'Tis passing strange. Ah. Why is the plant now producing enemies? Why is it
Because it's a
betraying me?
bitch.
Yeah, it literally just betrayed me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Everybody in this world betray me. Eh. I'm surprised I didn't miss something. It feels like I did.
Yeah,
Have I gotten everything in every World 6 level so far?
maybe.
Like, I need to clarify, this is not something I did for any other level. I've been trying to get what I can, but...
Yeah.
No, hang on, no. There was one that I, missed something in, I think. Actually, no, that was...
Oh, yeah.
Did I?
No, there was. You missed, I think, 2 breads and a flour. Oh, good. You've not seen this one yet either, even though this is the fucking World 3 game.
So what does it mean for something to be the World 3 game? Like, it gets introduced at that point, and you can get it anywhere from then on?
It's the one that you get from...
Oh, I was supposed to remember those? Shit, hang on.
Yes. I'll tell you later. Diarrhea teeth.
This has been a thing for a while? No. Oh, you're talking about something else, okay. Okay, now these I don't really remember. Damn it.
That is okay.
It was a 50-50. Wait, what? I just
You
get
get
to go
another
again?
chance. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I think I was actually wrong. I want to say this is the World 2 game. But yeah, it's, when you 100% a world, it gives you a bonus level and then just a minigame you can play anytime, and it's one of these. Slot machine is the one you get for World 6.
I've
think that one's from World
I've
2.
not seen this Twitch feature that plays the video in a smaller window while the ad plays. Oh.
I have.
Well, I haven't.
Anyway, last level to get. Oh. What do you mean 2B has 300,000 polygons for her ass?
I find that hard to believe. Great.
Out of the battle. Ghosts.
I kind of hate the helicopter controls, by the way.
Yeah, they're a little bad.
Good, I like that. So this polygon's quite a bit for my graphic
Fast.
design class.
Yeah, fast.
No, I don't trust you anymore. You betray me. One.
So you only get to do one of these. 4 basically is just there's no level here.
Okay.
Fast. I have broken some pieces off of my cool chip.
Come on. You don't hate helicopter until World 5 Extra. No, I actually do already hate helicopter.
World 5 Extra is pretty fucking bad, though.
Well, I haven't done it. Sorry, did my tongue just miss this, even though I was right there? Oh joy, here's some fun to be had.
No such thing as a dinette set.
Oh, what? What? I didn't touch that. Hot dog seesaw? Nothing wrong with it. Is this a mini boss? Oh no, it's an auto scroller.
We're not scary.
Well, the final boss has scary music, I know that much.
No scary music, it's like butt rock.
No, it's like...
Yeah, but that becomes butt rock.
I don't remember that part. Ugh. I'm trying to get rid of him ASAP.
You just want to go near it, you don't actually have to shoot him.
What about when I can't go near him? That didn't work.
Well, you gotta be faster.
I like that there's multiple different warping away animations.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Burrowing Snag, right?
It did not fucking spawn.
Foaf.
Soap?
Impossible maze? Music, yeah.
What? I reloaded. Hang on. What? What happened? I'm so confused.
I'm not seeing where the confusion is. It looked like you were just getting shot to me.
Well, first there was the part where I loaded a rewind, and I just immediately took damage, even though it's like, how is that possible? I would have taken it in the other timeline too. And then he like fired two shots that looked like they had the exact same trajectory, and I dodged the first one, and then somehow the second one hit me, even though I swear it was on the same trajectory. What was that? I'm trying to... Okay, why is my tongue not working all of a sudden?
Well, you can't get stationary coins with your tongue. You have to...
It's a red coin. See?
Yeah, but it's stationary.
I swear you can get red coins with your tongue. I remember that being
can
a
if they're
thing.
being carried by like a shy guy or something.
Oh. No wonder I didn't fucking understand that shit. I remember one time, like, the first few times that I remember the first few times that I had to deal with those fly guys. I was confused because, well, no, because you didn't realize that I didn't realize that I could. Fuck, there's a
Hold on, was that another red?
Yes, I don't know how I missed that. You didn't realize that I didn't realize I could,
That knowing's half the battle, yeah. I know what you mean.
I could lick them. And I'm like, well, why would I be able to? I'm just realizing it's because you can't lick the other ones. That's probably what happened, is early on I tried to lick a red coin, and I registered, oh, you can't collect them by licking. And that's why I thought you had to hit with the egg. Anyway. You are not welcome here. Yoshi, please hand over the baby. Put my hand over the baby, alright? Oh dear, what to do, young Master Bowser wakes. So, did
I
Bowser...
want to ride the Yoshi.
Did Bowser have a father who was a king? I assume he must have.
Probably.
How'd you know that it was red when it was yellow? They have a red tint. Kamika's too noisy in here. I want to go Sweepy by. He wants to go Betty by. But let's get
Yes.
Huh? What kind of green donkey is that? Looks white fun. Me wanna right-eyed. I don't think babies say me for the nominative. Mine. Huh? Is that just force damage?
No, you have to move.
Never has the game, like, abruptly put me into gameplay from a cutscene so fast like that.
Ish. Oh shit, you found the TTC Infinite, like, height gain and ground pound. Okay, so... you still have not figured out what to do. There we go.
See.
Wow!
Ah! I like how if I didn't move there, apparently. Never seen that tech? What tech? Yoshi, why did you do this? Young master, let me help you. Here. Oh no, scary. Now, I know this boss was definitely on a top 10 list of something that I watched as a kid. I don't remember if it was hardest bosses in otherwise relatively easy games, or if it was like scary moments in otherwise non-scary games, or what it was, but... Okay, am I stupid for registering that as a go in here thing? 'Cause it does
no.
that. It might have also just been like awesome final bosses or something, I don't know.
Yeah. You want to start shooting.
I see. Ah!
What? Yeah, this boss is really cool. It's not exactly intuitive. It's I don't know how to tell you how to judge where to aim it.
So you have to go really
there's that probably went too far. Yeah, it's you kind of just have to guess.
Great.
I won't say this is a fairly designed boss, but it is a cool one.
That didn't hit him. I had to hit him in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if this game is gonna pull bullshit like this, I'm just gonna cheat. Oh god, is this a Crocomire boss?
No, it is a certain number of hits, but it's if you take too long to hit him, then he does just run into you and you die.
How was that bad?
What?
Like, that missed, even though it looked like it hit his head. To me. Good boss. Hey, remember what I was saying about changing up the gameplay then? No, even.
I don't know. This one doesn't bother me, and I think it's just like you're kind of you're kind of meant to fail it a few times and eventually learn the right way to aim. You just have to get used to it.
Yeah, but you die if you take too long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, why was that so high? Yeah, and if you fail it too much, then you die.
That's what I'm saying. You die a few times, and you learn as you go.
That feels kind of shitty. It depends on the tone of game. Obviously, Dark Souls is kind of famous for, like, you're supposed to die against the bosses a lot while you learn. I feel like in most games, stuff should... It's like... I like to think of it like D&D. Like, it should feel like a challenge, but unless something is actually like a climactic battle, like, you know, where there are stakes, like, you don't want your party to just die to, like, some encounter that was slightly too hard. I don't know. Unless they make really bad decisions. I guess it's different design philosophies, but for a lot of games, I feel like it kind of kills the... I don't want to say immersion, because I don't think I've ever been immersed, but to me it kind of kills the feeling of, like the progression, you know, like, it kills the fantasy of feeling like, you know, a cool, powerful person having a climactic fight. Because as soon as there's a lot of games where as soon as I die, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I guess realistically I just failed here and I didn't actually save the world because I suck. So, I mean, I'll keep trying, I guess, anyway, and then, yeah. I mean, this is fucking Yoshi, so, it's not like, you know,
this is the thing, I don't want this to come off as like a gotcha moment, but that's exactly how I feel about Metroid Dread. You're never going to beat most of those bosses on your first try, or even your fifth try. It's kind of bullshit.
That's the thing, is I agree. Like, I've even said that I haven't... I don't 100% like the boss design in that game, and it took me multiple playthroughs to like it. I like it now that I'm good at it. I did not like the experience. I did not like my first time experience of trying to get through it. Sorry, I want to finish my thought here. I didn't like my first time experience of dying repeatedly and feeling like, you know, Samus is supposed to feel cool and powerful, and she felt kind of like it was way too easy to get your ass handed to you in that. And it works for some games, again, like, you know, Dark Souls, Hollow Knight, whatever. So, and I prefer the usual Metroid feeling of, like, yes, the world is dangerous, but you get the upgrades that help. I don't know. It really does depend on the game and what it's going for. And I think it's weird that Metroid kind of changed partway through between different games.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, older games like this, the design philosophy is usually just you're kind of expected to throw lives at something until you eventually figure it out.
The thing is that most of the bosses in this game are, like, pretty easy. I guess it's the
final
boss,
but the levels themselves are also, like, full of random bullshit that you'll die against.
I didn't really have, like, an authentic experience, but... Thus, due to the marvelous teamwork of the Yoshi clan, the twins are reunited. The captured stork is freed by Yoshi. Was it... I don't even remember it being captured. I saw it at the end, but... And sets about his duty and finally makes the long-awaited delivery. Thank you, Yoshi. The twins will meet the parents soon. Oh, that's like a comedy movie, right? Do you think they were referencing this?
Yeah.
I've probably told this story, but that just reminds me of when I was on the Crash Mania forums as a kid, and at one this is kind of reminiscent of the you know, Turtle Woods is a reference to Tiger Woods thing, but I was like, hey guys, I think I found some trivia. There's a Friends episode where Chandler mentions a restaurant called Whole Hog. I think the level Whole Hog might be a reference to this. And they're like, no, it's just a phrase. But I was a stupid kid, so I had an excuse. We never know that in-game that the stork is actually captured. He was just robbed of Baby Luigi and dropped Super Mario. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of games shaking up the gameplay for... like, doing something that is both different and difficult, I guess. I don't know. It's just a sticking point of mine. I would have preferred that it was something a bit more standard. I get that the spectacle bind... This is the thing, is I've gone on a rant about this before, I think, in, like, Luigi's Mansion or something, that I don't really like the spectacle final boss that is also hard. I think you kind of have to pick one or the other, IMO. If you're gonna have it be a cool spectacle that's different, make it, you know, easier. But if you want it to be hard, use the actual skills you've been practicing throughout the game, not some completely brand new skill set that has nothing to do with anything. Why are you saying the bosses are easy? What do you mean? Because most of them were.
Yeah, there were a couple that were a problem, like
Yeah.
slugging and shaven, but yeah, most of them are not a problem.
I mean, this is not like a big deal. That boss is fine, but I would have preferred that it was a bit more normal, or that it was easier if it was going to be a spectacle. That's all I'm saying. It's just a preference thing.
God, I feel 70 years old. I just found this fucking Facebook post that's a screenshot of the Reddit thread with the "I also choose this guy's dead wife." Like, this thing is so ancient. How is it still being reposted as if this is like new content? And how does it have 21,000 upvotes?
Yeah, engagement farming, yeah. So... Yep, this was, another step on my odyssey of, oh, it's funny, because Mario was...
Your journey to the center of McGurk.
Yeah. Just my journey through each of the 2D Marios. I'm not sure how much of a sense of my opinion you got from me playing it.
I mean, you never seemed, like, terribly annoyed at it. I've figured that you mostly thought it was, you know, pretty good, but bullshit in some respects. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Out of all the ones I've played so far, you know, 1, American 2, 3, World, and this. This is the best, and it's not even close. This game is really good.
Okay, that's good. I figured
it's far from
I'm
perfect.
like, oh shit, you're leading me into thinking it's trash. Oh no. Like,
yeah, I did troll a little bit. It's hard to put this into words because, like, I'll try. You know, I mentioned to you. I mean, this is kind of strange because it's more like continuing a long conversation we've been having the whole time I've been playing this, and these guys haven't seen any of that. But I'm not the biggest fan of 2D platformers generally, and my times through Mario 1, 2, and 3 especially were just kind of like, these are okay. You know, yeah. You know, these are okay. I'm kind of just going through them for the experience of it, to say that I've played them, but they felt like a slog a lot of the time. World felt a little bit better to control, but still very basic. Like, I think I said that game looked very, like...
well,
in the
from
same
what
way
I remember, when you finished it, I think you said that it was far away the best of the ones you'd played so far.
And it still was.
So this is like, you know, someone's forum post saying, like, you know, Yoshi's Island greater than World, greater than, and then I don't know the order of that.
I actually liked 2 better than 3, but
that's honestly, that's fair. 2 is a fun game. It doesn't get enough respect, but
yeah.
The fuck was I saying? Just This is a really good game. Like I remember at some point you used to think that Mario World was like my favorite game ever, and it never was. It's a game I like a lot, but yeah, this game is way better. It's got a lot more going for it. It's
That's the thing. I wanted to finish my
interesting.
thought. Is like Mario World felt like very. I don't even want to say vanilla, but just like milquetoast. Like, the levels are fine, but they're sourceless. They're all just, combinations of the same basic elements, and nothing really felt like, like the levels had that strong of an identity or like the different areas or whatever. And to an extent, that's still true here, but like this is such a step up. Immediately, it looks so much better. It actually has like a style to it.
Yeah.
It's got like, little bits of humor in the level design. It's got charm that isn't so much there in World. The levels are much more memorable. The levels are fun. There's more to do, like other than just beat them and find the exit or the secret exit.
I would argue this is the first Mario game to actually. This isn't. Sorry.
They could release this today.
Yeah.
Maybe not like full price Switch game, but pretty close. Like this would be like, this holds up, basically, is what I'm saying. Whereas World is like it technically holds up, but it feels very kind of bland and generic,
simple.
And simple, and like you would expect more out of it. I'm not really expecting that much more out of this. They kind of like did what they could with this, and
yeah, it's like Mario 1 basically invented the platformer genre. Mario 3 like added a whole lot of depth to it. World kind of like refined it, and then that would sort of be like the new basis for like more interesting games to be built off of.
Yeah.
Whereas this is just its own thing. Like,
yeah, this is
it's a platformer, but you have other stuff going on.
And to bring it back around, I mentioned I don't really like 2D platformers. Even World, I was like, I can recognize this is technically that good. I didn't have a bad time with World, but I was just like, could take it or leave it. This game's good. I'm pretty much like as soon as I was like 3 or 4 levels in, I'm like, I actually kind of regret not going for the 100%, and I might go back and do that at some point because I enjoyed it enough to want to probably play it again. Like, I don't know when exactly, but I don't know if I'll ever play Mario 1 again. I don't know if I'll play Mario 3 again. This game I want to play again at some point. This game is really fun. Even if I had issues with it at some points, I have that with every game. I'm a whiny bitch if you haven't fucking been able to tell by this point watching me. I will literally whinge at anything because I have problems, I guess. But that doesn't preclude me from having fun with the thing. So I like this.
The thing I was going to say earlier is this is a minor point, but when you were discussing like just the evolution of the games or whatever, I would argue this is the first Mario game to have a character in it. That character being Kamek, because he shows up repeatedly. He has a personality. Mm-hmm. It's a recurring villain that isn't just you fight Bowser. Right.
Yeah. And the most ironic, it's not even ironic really, but just the funny part about all this is I'm like, oh yeah, best Mario game. I talked to a Japanese person. They're like, which Mario do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. They're like, oh, you mean Yoshi's Island, the game that doesn't have Mario in the title and has nothing to do with Mario?
Right.
That has nothing to do with Super Mario Bros. 4. Yeah, because really, that's the secret, isn't it? This isn't a Mario game. That's why I liked it. It had a bit more going for it. I'm not sure that if I pick up like New Soup or even Wonder that I'm gonna like it as much as this. I don't know. I'll have to see.
Yeah, New Soup is they're definitely a lot more simple. But
is it just the lands, New Soups, and Wonder after this?
As far as 2D ones,
yeah.
I think so, unless you branch off into the other Yoshi's Islands and the Wario Lands. But
maybe we'll see. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say a couple things. I'm trying to remember. One of them was just as far as like what is my favorite Super Nintendo game. That was like it and the N64 were my big childhood systems, so it's hard to pick like a definite favorite. I would say between this and Kirby Superstar. It's really hard to choose. I love both of those games. Super Metroid I didn't play until a lot later. on an emulator. I didn't have it like
Super Metroid is
physically.
really fucking good. That might be my favorite SNES game. I haven't played that many of them, but yeah.
I'm also really nostalgic for Mario RPG, but I don't know if I'd call it my favorite. But yeah, it's between those. And the other thing is just, to follow up on the how many Super Mario games are there, this doesn't count. It's weird to me that people would say it does. I don't
But
care
look,
that it
he's
says
right,
Mario
he's right
World
there.
2 in the title.
He's right there. It's Mario. He's there.
You can't count this one and not count DS and Woolly World and Crafted World. Like,
well, those ones don't have Mario in the title. Not kidding.
Now,
Chrono Trigger.
as far as like,
sorry, I just want to say I've never played Chrono Trigger. I've heard it's good. I'd like to try it at some point, but yeah.
Yeah, I've not.
It's not forgetting. It's just I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, as far as the actual list of like Mario games, as far as I'm concerned, it's Mario 1, both of the 2s, 3 World, Land 1, Land 2, the 4 new Soup games, 64 Sunshine, Galaxy, Galaxy 2, 3D Land, 3D World, Wonder. And then you get into the weird ones. I don't know what to... Oh, and Odyssey. I don't know what to call Super Mario Run, or Bowser's Fury, or New Luigi U. Those are fucking weird.
I think those three count as games. They're just small games. I think those count as mainline Mario games.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Run is really... I might call that one a spin-off just because Infinite Runner is pretty different, but Bowser's Fury... Bowser's Fury is not even in question.
I would actually...
Go on.
I would say the Maker games count.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Even without, the second game kind of has a campaign mode, the first one doesn't. I would say they count even without that.
That's more debatable.
Yeah.
Bowser's Fury is for me, is like, that one's an easy, that's just a Mario game. It's... The only reason to not consider it one is that it's small and that it's packed into another game. But, I don't really see why that is a big deal.
If the game was marketed as Bowser's Fury... and also, here's a port of 3D World, like the way that they would do, here's new suit, like Mario Advance 2. It's Mario World and the stupid Mario Bros. Arcade game. It's like, if you treat Bowser's Fury as the main thing, then I think people would not be as weird about it.
I also think if they just released Bowser's Fury as a half-price game on its own, people would just be like, yeah,
right.
that's the next 3D Mario. It's a smaller game.
It's like Four Swords.
Kinda.
Except I think people have always kind of counted that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really know what to call it. The problem is just that it is unique. There's not a lot of times that Nintendo will just make a smaller mainline game that is otherwise just a normal game. They always make them these big hype releases, and that's probably why they packed it into the 3D World, is because they didn't feel we wanted to experiment here and we wanted to sell the results of our experiment. We didn't want to make it its own thing, so I don't know. Mario Baseball is the melee of Mario Sports. Try it. Well, the thing is, I don't really into competitive multiplayer type stuff. I mean, I'll try the Mario Sports game sometime. Why not? But saying that it's like the melee of the Mario Sports games doesn't really mean much to me. I don't play melee either.
Which baseball one? Because I played the Wii one. It was
the GameCube one. What do you mean? As a fun 2-hour-long single player, maybe that could be a stream sometime then. That could be fun, actually. A series of streams on the Mario sports titles.
Maybe one of each sport. We would pick the one that's considered the best. I don't necessarily want to do 5 tennis games, 5 golf games.
That's fair. In that case, I would probably want to do the first versions of each one. Like the N64 tennis, the N64 golf, the GameCube football, rugby or whatever, the GameCube baseball, etc. Is Mario Hoops only on Game Boy Advance? Or is there a console version?
I have no idea what that game is on. I thought it was DS.
I'm pretty sure it's GBA. Mario Golf 64 kind of sucks. The GameCube version is better. I don't know. We'd have to think about it, I guess. I'll throw those on the list. Either way, I'll just put Mario Sports. Anyway, so I guess since we're probably wrapping up soon here, unless you had more thoughts you wanted to say.
I think I've said everything I wanted. It's a shame that they've failed to recapture the magic of this game with all of its sequels. Woolly World is really good, though.
You know what this reminds me of is Star Fox. They made Star Fox 64, and they just kind of haven't been able to make another good one that isn't a remake or very similar. I mean, Zero is very similar. It's still not good. What do we have? We have Adventures, which is bad. We have Assault, which is okay, but has a bunch of like foot missions that people don't like, right?
I think people generally like Assault, but I think
no one ever talks about it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's kind of seen as like it doesn't do enough of its own thing to justify like existing separately from 64. Command, I think it's the same situation, right? Where Command is just like 64 but weaker.
Well, Command is like Star Fox 2. It's fucking weird.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Assault has multiplayer.
I've never played that one. I've seen very little of it. I think it's basically just a bunch of like, it's yeah, because Star Fox 2 is like you're doing a bunch of like dog fights as you're moving through a map, and
dog fight, dude.
It doesn't really have that many proper levels. At least that's how I think it is.
Yeah. Mario Tennis GameCube is also way better than N64. Maybe we'll just do all the GameCube ones then, because the GameCube had like one of everything, right? It had the tennis, the golf, the baseball, the American football.
Was there an American football Mario game? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Oh no, I was thinking of Strikers. I forgot. It's because I had the mental image of everybody in like the American football gear, like they have the shoulder pads and everything, even though people don't wear that in soccer.
Yeah. Yeah, I know people really like Strikers. I've never played it.
Isn't there like a Mario Sports collection on the GameCube or maybe on the Wii as well?
There's Mario Sports Mix. I don't know what system that's on.
That's right, Sports Mix. But yeah. Anyway, just to remind about stream schedule.
When did Mario and Sonic start? Was that Wii?
Ooh, that's a good point. I think that was DS and Wii. Yeah. I don't think that was one on the GameCube. I think it was the Beijing Olympics was the first one. They did Beijing, London. No, sorry. They did the Vancouver Winter Olympics as well. So they did Beijing, Vancouver, London, Sochi, Rio, and then they stopped. I don't think they did. What the hell?
Mario and Sonic at the NFTs.
Hang on. What was the 2018? It was like. It's not Pyongyang, is it? It was. I think it was. Was it Seoul? I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was a Tokyo 2020. Oh no, I think there was, wasn't there? That was the last one, and I think it came out like a while
before the pandemic, so the game existed, but the actual Olympics.
That's right. Didn't. Yeah, because they had postponed the Olympics by a year. It was Pyeongchang. When was Seoul? Has Seoul had a? That was 2022, right? So it was the Seoul Winter Olympics, and they just didn't do that one because that's when the Olympic Committee had cut off their contract or whatever, and then they obviously.
I thought that was only last year. I don't know.
Well,
I don't follow that series at all.
2022 was Beijing. Really? I'm pretty sure the Olympics was in Seoul one year. And obviously they didn't do Paris. What's the 2026 ones? Is that Seoul? Or is that... I don't remember. I know the 2028 summer is...
Well, those are going to be in my mom's backyard.
Yeah. I think 2028 is Los Angeles?
Featuring Los Angeles laps.
Do you pronounce it Los Angeles or Los Angeles? I swear when I first heard it, like I know it's Angeles, like originally, but I swear when I first heard of the city as a kid, people always pronounced it Los Angeles. 2028 is Cali, yeah.
I don't think I've heard people say Angeles.
2026 is somewhere in Italy. That sounds right. Is it it's like in the Pyrenees or something, right? Or maybe the Alps. Italy has a part of the Alps, right? Anyway, no one cares.
Yeah.
I will say, just as a brief anecdote, I do actually have this very slow... I don't even want to call it a hobby. It's just, I have a vague interest in learning, like, when they have announced, a city for the Olympics. It's always interesting to me to, like, probably, like, once a year to check Wikipedia and be like, have they announced the next Olympic city for here, or, like, who the candidates are? And I was like, oh, might be between these ones. The Olympics are hype. I never watch the Olympics. I only care about the hype around reading Wikipedia to find out which cities are in contention. Anyway, this
is the equivalent of me being like, following the speculation over Smash characters, and then, I play the game for a bit and then stop it.
Yeah,
like, kind of. Oh, what's going to be in the next game?
Like, right. Yo, who do you think they're adding to the Olympics?
Ristar.
Yeah. Didn't you have a dream that there was... was it the Ristar dream that had, like, the 12 different characters you had to pull from a gacha, and most of them were just, like, random Olympic athletes?
Those were two different dreams.
Okay.
There was one where they announced 10 DLC characters for Ultimate, but they were all part of a gacha, and you only had like a week to pull them. And one of them was Ristar.
Yeah.
And then there was another dream where they announced that the next character was a quote-unquote hero situation with 8 different people who just won some sort of fucking game show along the lines of like America's Best Ninja. Like...
That's so good.
It was just, here's these 8 people that are just kind of athletic. This is your character. Have fun.
Wasn't there also one where it was like, we're actually doing one final character, like bonus character for Fighters Pass 2, and it looks like a credit card, but it's actually just an enemy from Kingdom Hearts or something.
Oh god, I forgot about that one. Yeah, there was some weird credit card character.
Speaking of stupid dreams, that reminds me that the other day I had a dream that they revealed what the crafting Allied Society was going to be for Dawn Trail for 7.3, and it was vampires. Which, if you don't play the game, you're not going to know why that's funny, but that's just... They always, have one of the groups in the game that was actually in the expansion be the Allied Society for the quests, and... Yeah, just in the context of, there's no vampires in Dawn Trail. There's only one vampire in the game, period. It's a weird situation. Yeah, we already killed him for like a side quest. But in the dream, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about the part where you go to the vampires in the jungle. So on stream of Vietnamese Crystal on Ultimate's viewers also watch. Oh, interesting. I don't know what feature that is that's telling you that. Anyway, yeah, we should be done here.
Yeah.
So, stream schedule, I might do like a moveset stream in the week at some point. Gotta finish the headbutt encounters. Thursday should be a fishing stream. I think Ben's good for that. Next Sunday, I will try to do the DLC for Captain Toad and hopefully finish the game in that one stream. And then that will be the first day that the summer event is available, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, just one more time, you'll be able to get...
There will be a special event between June 1st and July 31st, but sometimes
you'll be able to get boosted rates on...
And Zero 3 Star, and Patchouli, and the media, and these 3 things.
Yeah, you'll be able to get boosted rates on Snacks, Aldrich Kabata Gates Silver, the Kaiser Karaoke, and Meals on Wheels, and Zarathustra, and Barraclough, and Patchouli, and the media, and also be able to get these limited time alts. Synergy, a new volleyball player, Sherry, swimsuit, and Pinchy X Found in the Sun. That'll be the first day of that. And then on June 4th, Wednesday, June 4th, I will be doing a special one-off stream where you will be able to get, there'll be some limited time event stuff. I will announce further details on that later because I don't have like a graphic or anything ready for it. But you'll be able to get something from that because it is Lovely Fellows Day. That will be the 3-year anniversary of me making Lovely Fellows.
The 3-year anniversary of me saying, I don't think there needs to be any more strange creatures. And then you being like, well, fuck it, I'll make my own strange creatures with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, exactly. And that is also the day, as I have now established this pattern, that will be the day that Gen 2 of Lovely Fellows starts, and I will reveal the first few of those, and some of the mystery eggs will hatch as well, that you may or may not have pulled last month. So look forward to that. I'm trying to think if there's something else I wanted to say. Not really.
And also those spider eggs that they used for pellets in your Beanie Babies are hatching.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but not Yunch. Yeah, it's because of the way the rates work out. If something is 3-stage, I will also boost its mid-stage, but the first stages are all pretty common. So
yeah, they don't really need it.
Yeah, they don't really need it. Give me that
Yeah,
volleyball one. You'll be able to get it starting next Sunday, June 1st. It'll be a guaranteed thing. You can just go click the button.
6 Central.
Yep, you'll be able to... I don't know about that, but you'll be able to, pull it the same as any of the other alts. So if you're still missing any of the 421s, you have now and possibly, well, at least one stream in the week, maybe two. So check your stuff. You can go ahead and let's see, /gotcha. And it's !! Gotcha. Yeah, there you go. You can go check this, see if you have the alts. If not, nearing impossible to get them. Pinchy X is adorable. Thank you. Yeah.
Anyway, we're under.
I quite like it.